Hey, good evening, YouTube. How's everybody doing this evening? So, I'm continuing the series, the Vision series, level 3, day 2. So, tonight I'm going to talk about, can you describe in details how you feel about this vision? Last night I was talking about what is your vision, and I talked about the 10 points. As I go through the content of this, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand that this is helping you, but blessing other people in the process. So, number one, hopefully. What are some of the things you're hopeful in this vision that you want to carry out to the world? What are some of the positive things you're getting into that? What is grateful about it? What you're honorable about? What are you joyful about in this vision? When I talk about these positive words, what do you see everything at this very state in your own personal well-being? What is it that is hopeful right now in your own personal life that you can carry out to the world? What you can do to address these issues firsthand is by starting to identify what is hopeful about you in the vision that you're trying to carry out. And when you could talk about the word hopeful, let me give an example about the word hopeful. I'm hopeful that my vision can bless and touch people's lives. I'm hopeful that my voice can reach many people across this land. I'm hopeful that what I'm doing will impact other people's lives that will potentially give them the motivation and the determination and the willpower to keep moving. Positive. When you have a positive attitude during your vision, you ask yourself, is this something I really want to keep pushing forward to, despite all the setbacks, despite all the negativity, all the backlash? I keep moving forward and keep pushing forward because I truly believe that there's something good that's going to come out of all that I'm doing around. Grateful. You are very grateful to be a part of this enormous, humongous vision that you have put out there. But how do you feel on a day-to-day basis? Because a lot of times we have these days when we don't feel good. We have these days when we don't feel encouraged. We have these days when we don't feel empowered. And we want to ask ourselves, how can I be grateful in my sad days? How can I be positive on my lonely days? How can I be hopeful in my discouraging days? You speak life and positive things into your spirit. You turn on some music. You read a scripture. You read inspirational quotes. You speak life back into yourself. You pour into yourself so much, so more that every time you feel like that negative wave is coming in, you remind yourself that this is why I'm still carrying this vision out, to leave a legacy for people to remember me from first and last name, and that the history that I put out there, people will know that I did something to benefit something in this life. Honor. Honor, honorable. You are honored to be a part of something great. When you look at your vision and you wrote down the cliff notes and all these things you put together, and then all of a sudden you let all them things come into action, you ask yourself, why do I feel so honored to be a part of this? Because it brings you so much joy, it brings you so much happiness, it brings you so much peace, it brings you so much love that when you do it so gracefully. You come in with a presence of audacity to present to the people that, hey, I am joyful, I am honored to be a part of something that is credible, to see my vision come to life, to see my vision turn into a ray of sunshine. It was not blossoming at first, and all of a sudden, when I started speaking positive things into my life, I started to really open up my eyes and open up my mind to a whole new world, a whole new expansion that I wasn't able or capable of doing without the strength of God carrying me through that. Joyful. When you feel joyful about your vision, you are presenting yourself to the people that's, hey, I sat here double guessing, overthinking, wrestling with myself, fighting with myself, arguing with myself because I felt like my vision wasn't going to reach many people and touch many people's lives. You may have a vision right now today that you feel like people are not going to be 100% on board, and that's perfectly fine. Why? Because when you present a vision of yours, everybody, and I tell this to so many people, are not going to be 100% aboard. But if you believe deep down inside your heart and your soul that this vision shall come to pass, people will start taking initiative and start paying attention to what you're illustrating out there in the public eye. You can sit here all day long and write about it and overthink and second guess that it may not be a good fit. But there's somebody out there waiting to hear about your testimony, your vision, and your output, and your response, and your opinion about things in this life. But you sitting here wondering and pondering and having second thoughts. When you get around people that motivate you, when you get around people that are going to empower you, when you get around people that are pushing you to the next level, you take that vision that you have been writing on that piece of paper and that notepad and that journal for so long, and you let that vision come to action. You don't know what a doctor is going to connect you to if you sit in one spot, okay? When you sit in one spot, ain't nothing gonna happen. There's nothing gonna happen because you're sitting in one spot. But when you start making moves and start directing and guiding and moving in different areas, you start to see your vision come to life simply because you have a hopeful involved, you were positive, you were grateful, you were honored, and you were joyful in the whole process. When you have circled yourself around a bunch of people that believe in what you believe in, you got some winners on your team, ladies and gentlemen. So as I conclude this segment for this evening, I want you to think about the word hopeful, positive, grateful, honor, and joyful. Are these things implanted into you right now? And if it's not, you should encourage yourself to do those things. And when you do these things, you'll feel so much better because every day you're going to be faced with trials. Everything will be faced with tribulations. You're going to always have times when you don't want to feel these things. But at the same time, you have to remind yourself on a day-to-day basis that, hey, I may not feel good on the inside, but I know without a shadow of a doubt, all of these things that I have planted out and put in and moved around and shifted around is soon going to come to pass, and people are going to pay real good attention to me because I'm coming out with ideas and plans and notes and good nutrient and morals and minerals to just plant into them. So that way, when they remember me as this good man and this good woman with a good heart and a good soul, and I didn't give up. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to remember when you have a vision, you want your vision to shed some light on so many people. You want people to remember you for who you are, not where you've been. And people will go back to your past and bring up stuff that is completely irrelevant. If it wasn't for your past, how would you be the man and woman you are today? This world has so much learning and so much growth and so much things that needs to take place. But if you're that change and you're that person that wants to plant a seed into that garden, by God, go ahead and do it. All right, everybody. My name is Remarkable Queen Inspiration. Thank you for tuning in to this series, the Vision Series Level 3. I hope you were blessed by this positive message this evening. I'll be back on tomorrow evening with the Level 3, Day 3 of the Vision Series. Everyone have a blessed and amazing Throwback Thursday. I love every one of y'all on Time in the Tree at TTS 1000.